right, I just got home from the Christmas festival. I always stay up late on nights of the giveaways too. The F-150 giveaway ends in an hour. And I'm reading the comments on Cameron Johnson's video, CJ Race Cars, about cutting up Mullet. If you guys haven't already heard, Mullet has been cut up. I sent Mullet to Cameron's shop because we wanted to totally rebuild the car. Put a big tire on it, make it the ultimate drag and drive car, but also compete in the Extreme 28 class as well. As he cut into the chassis, things were pretty tore up. And then as he got to the fenders, like the quarters and the roof, he's like, dude, the quarters have rust. And then they also are dented in many places, especially from the rear end coming down and the tire sitting in front of the wheel wells. And then he called me and he was like, hey, do you want me to just get quarters for the car? And I'm like, yeah. You know what? If we're going to build a full-blown race chassis, let's put nice brand new quarters on it. So Cameron put out a video today basically saying that. And at that point, the only things we're using on the car now is the rear end, the suspension, the electronics, the front end, the engine, the transmission. So a lot of stuff, but still it's like, the front end, the doors, a lot of stuff, but still like he cut it up and a ton of people were like, why would you not sell the roller? Like, why would you destroy it at this point? Well, to respond to all the angered comments, I figured I'd make this video. Here's the deal. If Cameron gives me that car back, missing suspension, rear end, engine, trans, electronics, front end doors, all that stuff, I'm not going to rebuild it to have the same car that I sent it to him as. Why would I rebuild it? Plus, we have a lot of cars that we're keeping running and racing right now. It would probably sit for a long time. Then begs the question, Cleet, why wouldn't you sell it as a roller? Well, that roller's clapped out, brother. She twists. She's rusty. She's beat. Now, could someone take it and go 680s all year long? No doubt. So if I sold it as a roller, for someone that wanted to do that, I'm sure I could get 20,000, 25. I don't know. There's some pretty good rollers out there for 30,000. So call it 25,000. That is absolutely not worth it to me to sell Mullet. And then have another guy out there making YouTube videos, because of course that's what would happen, like fixing Cleveland McFarland's old Mullet, whatever. So I could never sell it. This is not an option to sell it. It would sit in the corner. What I have planned to do with it will pay for the entire Mullet 2.0 build. Like, reading these comments, it's so, blows my mind sometimes that people don't think that I thought this through at all. They thought I'm just like, yeah, just going to make this decision by the seat of my pants. Brother, I promise you that we have a good plan. We have a good plan to make an extremely competitive Mullet 2.0 to run the classes that Mullet's always ran. But we've kind of been on a losing streak. That's why this whole process is starting with Mullet, right? And I know people hate change, and especially when they see such a historic car for this YouTube channel like Mullet 1.0 getting cut up. It hurts. But I promise you, my loyal Mullet enthusiasts, that Mullet 2.0 is coming out bigger and better. And the cut up metal that you were worried about today will not worry you in a few months when that thing comes out and is making passes and keeping traction the entire pass versus spinning at the 200 mark for the 1,000th time in a row. I mean, guys, this is just what happens when one of my cars loses to a rotary. See this? We go to World Cup, we lose to a rotary, we cut it in half. All right? That's the gist of it. I just wanted to come on here and make this video because the comment section was rowdy on Cameron's video. Like, we never even thought this through at all. But hopefully this clears it up. Mullet 2.0 is going to be amazing. Anyways, all this being said, blame Cameron Johnson. This is all his fault.